identify food with passion, for lack of a better word, then it becomes harder. So I think just trying to balance that. For me, you know, the key things are health for mind and body. It's like, you know, they seem like cliche words, but you know, if I go too long without working out, mentally, I feel like I'm not at my best, and physically, I know that I'm not at my best. And also, making things that are healthy for you attractive. You know, I've always found healthy food attractive. It's not that I haven't. I'm just as attracted to a Brussels sprout, as much as many people hate Brussels sprouts cooked properly, as I am a scone. It just depends on my mood. For myself, it's an ongoing challenge. I think part of it is because I love food so much. So, you know, and like a lot of people, I grew up in a culture where you celebrate with food. If you're upset, you have some food. You know, there's food at Shivas for funerals. Like, there's food everywhere, right? And so you deal with your emotions, and sometimes it's just boredom. It's not even always anything more than that. I really need to be accountable to myself. When I was a teenager, I smoked. The time I'm having the worst cravings are late at night, and sometimes if I really am having those cravings and I can't think of anything else to do, I'm probably better off going to sleep than going to the fridge. I can show people that you can get fit at any age. I'd like to show other people the benefits I get from it and inspire them to achieve that themselves. And also, I've always felt that as much as, because it is kind of an ongoing, it's ongoing work for me. I don't want to say it's a struggle, but it's a work that I feel like other people could relate to that as well. That when they see that I am achieving it and working on it regularly, it doesn't come easily to me. Hi, my name is Nicole, and I'm here at Inside Out Studio. I'm 39 years old, and I have goals of improving my fitness level and losing weight, and just being more consistent overall with my fitness activity. I'm also a student of nutrition, hoping to move from the corporate world into more of a nutrition and wellness career, and documenting my journey. I come from a family that has type 2 diabetes. Most of the women, my mom, a lot of my female relatives have had type 2 diabetes, and relates to heart problems, and I've seen the direct results it makes if you are active regularly and keep your weight at a decent level. Definitely doing something that I feel passionate about, feeling excited about my day-to-day. A lot of women my age can identify. You know, if you've been watching your weight since you were 12, then, you know, if you have a plate of French fries in front of you and you feel like you only eat French fries twice a year, you're more likely to eat as many as you can because you think, I'm never going to let myself eat a French fry again. Trying to be overly controlling of your behavior leads to feeling of deprivation. It makes you crave things. I think that's a lot of times the root of a lot of cravings. Is what I really am going to try to work on is be in control of why I'm eating and what I'm eating, but also try to, you know, allow myself to, because I am a foodie and someone's made some really decadent treat, and I think it's worth trying. For me, the biggest issue is always not letting that become 5 of those treats and not just a taste. Eat well, wholesome foods from the earth. You're less likely to eat too much of the wrong thing. I don't like traditional gyms. I've tried to, and I keep, you know, I had a membership that I just actually completed. I canceled. I think one of the most important things people can do to make it more fun is to find something that they like. So it doesn't mean everything you're going to do in fitness is something you're going to love, but you know, I've had people say, like, when I say I run, and I like to run, and I didn't always run, but it definitely was something that I identified. You need to find what you like, you know, whether it's walking or swimming. I was to keep trying to tell my parents. They haven't taken my advice yet. When I first started running, those first 5K, when I could run 5K, and I thought of myself as a runner, I live on my own, so my biggest challenge is if I'm bored and whatever emotions are going on. There's the mind body aspect. If we, there's always a little bit of, maybe we can meditate a bit. We could take a bath, and I think that in terms of control, the whole dinner and done, I feel like I should practice more what I'm preaching and model what I believe is an important way to live. So I feel true to that in the best shape that I can be, and I'd like to do that for myself and also inspire others to do that as well. And I do feel like I inspire people more sometimes than I inspire myself. For example, on Challenge Yourself, I still feel that I owe it to myself and to people who are inspired by me. Sometimes I'm great, and sometimes I'm, like most people, struggle with consistency, which makes it human, right? This is just really important to me, so for lots of reasons, and not just for feeling better about myself, for health-wise. I recognize really the true value of the health aspects to it. I come from a family that has type 2 diabetes. In most of the women, my mom, a lot of my female relatives have had type 2 diabetes, and relates to heart problems, and I've seen the direct results it makes if you are active regularly and keep your weight at a decent level. So in terms of a career, I feel like I should practice more what I'm preaching and model what I believe is an important way to live. So I feel true to that. I wasn't really fit when I was younger. I just think that I can show people that you can get fit at any age. And I do feel like I inspire people more sometimes than I inspire myself. I feel like there's still room for improvement, and I'm kind of about, this is just really important to me, so for lots of reasons. Hi, this is Nicole. I've been doing the program here at Inside Out Studio. It's a very positive, supportive environment. When you're doing one thing that's making you feel better, it makes you want to do more. And I feel like it's coming together really well. It helps you try things that you wouldn't normally do on your own and do them properly, trying different things and getting better at it. So I think that helps, getting better at it builds your confidence. I like to stay in my comfort zone, so it's good to have that support to reach a bit out of that. I think just having that push to do a little bit more, something out of your comfort zone a bit. For me, it's not just about the time I spend here, it's about what I do with my time outside of here to complement it. Some challenges, like in the sense just with dealing with life, like anything, they're going to help, because if you're having a more challenging day, then if you had some good exercise, it's going to help with those other challenges. It's important for me not to let my stress stop me from doing everything I know I can do. I've worked well with it. Like, I think that's the accountability part. It makes me use my time outside of here better and make it more important. Not beat myself up and try to have some balance with that. But yesterday was a much better day. Most days have been better. It's just because I'm an all or nothing person. So I think it was like maybe 70% better this week. It wasn't 100%, but it was still 70%. So it wasn't some weeks have been 40%. I've made some improvements. It's a very positive, supportive environment. Unless you have a good foundation, I think it's hard to push yourself on your own properly. So I think it's something to get to a certain level. You need a coach to really get you working at it the way you should. I think just having that push to do a little bit more, something out of your comfort zone a bit, is good for someone like me. All right, well, I'm looking forward to our next session.